Yeah, that I fixed up last night. Okay. I'm not talking. I haven't started. But I did start the stream. It's just gonna be court noise. Oh! Who's doing color today? Who's doing color? But you do see a stream on. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think we are on the air. Wow, we're getting hit left and right here. Already taken 2 shots, one in the head and one on the camera, but I think it's all good. Tried to fix the white balance a little bit. I had noticed that it was looking very yellow over the last couple of days here, and that's because I had it on auto white balance, and there are some very strange lights inside the convention center here. So I set it manually, and I hope it's a little bit better. I know it was super yellow yesterday. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Championship Monday here at the President's Day Classic in Omaha, Nebraska. We are scrambling a little bit to get set up as usual on Championship Monday. There's the national anthem. We waited for that, and very nice rendition by the young lady that sang that. I think our scoreboard is on. I think we've got some really good numbers today, so.
Yep, I just did a check and all good.
Okay, audio looks like it's on, so I think we're in good shape here. Just waiting for final warm-ups here as the teams are on the floor. And we are going to be taking on Club Legacy this morning. We'll tell you a little bit about them. This is Club Legacy 18 Alpha, and they are out of Elkhorn, Nebraska. So it's out in that same place where the Union Bank and Trust facility is. I think they have a place called the Mark that they play out of. Notes here from our sports information director, Mr. Joe Klimbarski, is that they are a steadily growing team. They have never been a major challenge for Northern Lights, but they've improved a lot in the last few years. Another ball coming through here. And they have solid coaching. They also just added boys teams to their club, so similar to what we're doing. Their national rank, 1146 out of 1880. Who knows what you can put in meaning of those national ranks. Only thing that matters is the play on the court this morning at 8 o'clock here. So I'm joined by Kara Spoladoro here, and I think Lindsay is walking color commentary this morning. And I think everything's on here. Can you hear me?
Oh yeah.
All right, good.
Did I kick you out, Kara? Oh, there we go.
How's the loudness? Is it like too loud? Or if you want to change it, if you want to dial on that, you can change how loud it is in your ear.
Okay. I'm orange.
Yeah.
Got it. Good deal.
So I usually run at about mid 12 o'clock, something like that.
Sweet.
Usually works pretty good. So, well, what are your thoughts this morning? What are the keys for the team here coming out of the gate?
Well, it's not pool play anymore, so now more than ever, each point matters because you lose, you're out. You go home, right? You don't want to pack up early, so got to come out strong from the start. Yeah, get it going.
Your lights team doing their serving warm-up here. This is always a dangerous time for the equipment because the girls are trying to serve at the same time as they might be trying to catch a ball. So always a little bit dicey, but so far so good.
Yeah, Jim is here running zone coverage on our tripod, making sure no casualties occur.
Zone coverage, cover zero. I don't know these.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Whatever it means. Yeah, we got all kinds of stuff here. We got another lights team, I think, right behind us. I don't know whose this is. Is this ours? I think it is. I see it, including some Northfield faces.
Oh, really?
Faith Corbett is on this team. She is number 33. Plays for Northfield Raiders.
There you go.
So I'll be kind of watching and see how they do here. That is, their coach is the Hoagster, Jeff Hoag. So we'll try to give you a little update on them too. And we'll swing over here and team getting ready to come out on the floor. We'll give you a little look at that. See good energy here early on out of the girls as they come out on the court.
Yep, field mic is hot.
Yeah, it definitely picks up certain things. It's not always quite as good as I hoped it would be, but we have all sorts of dreams of putting mics on the nets. That's never worked out. Or you've never tried it, I guess. You push the boundary so far, and at a certain point, you live with what you have. So
we'll start with trying to get a wagon in here to carry all the gear.
Yeah.
That'll be step one.
I think if we keep winning, I'm going to go out and get the other battery, and then I have the wagon ready. And
there we go.
That's the plan. So.
Yeah, I like it.
We got a little better parking spot today, so I'm happy about that. And they weren't taking any money yet. I got here so early that I drove right through. So
they're like,
that
hey,
was $10 saved.
If you're going to wake up this early, you can get in for free.
I would certainly hope so here in Omaha, where land is not at a premium. We're not in New York City or Chicago. I think you ought to be able to get some freebies. Okay, I think we're about ready to go here. R1 is up. Final checks. Your lights team in black. Libero rushing is in white, and we are ready to go. And we'll try to get some numbers, although I think right away out of the gate, the server is not on my list. So we'll see how that goes when they get an ace out of the gate.
Could it be a secret weapon they brought in just for this third day? Because she came out hot.
Yeah, no kidding. I think a lot of the numbers don't match. So we might be saying Club Legacy.
Let's go.
Serving. And this one right in the seam there, but picked up nicely by Bovard. Ada Deckers back at it. Ping pong volleyball on the other side of the net. Point lights. Going to bring Izzy Torvey to the stripe. The right-hander puts it over with that favor down the line serve. Sent up and might have been out, not sure. Want to keep play going here. Miedema with a nice swing, and that's down. Lights up 2-1 here early.
Lights looking sharp here right off the rip. Swung twice, scored twice. What we love to see.
Torvey continues. Oh, man, just really good at finding that line. Left side attack here for Legacy. Torvey sends this over to the left side for Lights. Miedema, she terminates.
Again, you can already see Legacy starting to stick to our middle Ada after her dominant kill in that first swing. That same pattern we see opening up options for the outside to score.
Torvey continues. The Orono product sends it over, picked up here by Legacy over to the left side. And that one comes right through, right at the broadcast booth. But we saved that, so no damage done. Side out over to, and let's see who, this is Asia Marie Cole, according to my list. Deckers looks to swipe this off the block. 4 contacts called as it does not get over. she's listed as libero, and that is not correct. So who knows what's going on here on the Legacy side. We're not going to worry about it too much, as Miedema looking for a spot in the 1, just wide left. Legacy with the serve. Puts the ball in play here. Bovard there to pick this one up. The bump set from Torvey over to Spoladoro on the left side. Legacy sets up their offense here coming out of the back row. Torvey right there to pick this one up. The bump set from Rushing is over to Spoladoro. Picked up over to the left side for Legacy. Bovard and Rushing send this over. Free ball opportunity here for Legacy. Ball in the court, and we're going to do this one over. It was probably our longest rally here of the early morning, but it's for naught, and we try again. Serve is up, picked up here by Bovard. Torvey quickly into Deckers, looking for that middle attack here again off the left. And Spoladoro does a great job on the block and immediately getting block coverage for herself, and it results in a point for Lights.
We see early that Legacy is definitely targeting our, swinging towards our 1 zone, swinging towards our setters. So right back defense so far has been pretty crispy so far. Hopefully they can keep that going here throughout the stretch.
Ace Klimbarski to our left puts the serve in play. Libero has to backpedal to get this one over. And the free ball opportunity here for your Light squad. Torvey quick that gap set into Deckers. This one sent back. Wide open here yet. 5 serving 4 for Legacy. And number 6 is also not on my list. So no idea here on their names, and we're not going to try too much. If you can't send us a decent roster, folks, we're not going to get your names on the list. So we'll just say she is the libero. That much I can tell you. Wearing the white jersey, contrasted with blue. And this one maybe would have been long, but hard to tell. So a 7-4 lead here for Legacy. And we'll see if potentially a timeout. No, nothing called yet. Early, of course. You don't want to waste those early in the set. Save them for when we get down to crunch time as the libero continues here for Legacy. Torvey sends this over to the left side. Bovard down the line. Point Lights. And the ball found its way over to court 18, I think. It's finally getting back over here. Bella Rushing at the stripe here. Oh, an ace for Bella Rushing. Thank you, Dan Stein, for continuing to support all aces at Northern Lights as Rushing continues quickly at the stripe here. Had a little trouble handling this one, and it's going to be free balled over. Grousnick there goes right back to her. She tips it up over the block, finds the spot.
I love Bella's serving there, dropping one short, falling right off the table that first serve, and then going for that deep corner. Leaves serve receivers on Legacy side not knowing what's coming next.
We'll see what she does here. Rushing, the Northfield product. Sends it over. And again, a little trouble getting this one. They're going to get an attack out of it, but is wide left in the cross-court attempt. Rushing continues. We like those two words. Picked up the back row here by Legacy. The back set over to the right side, up off the block, and the ball rolling towards Iowa. Gets through the court behind us. Nobody stopped play, which again I find to be a little bit strange. But there was a ball rolling through, and now there's other controversy on that court. We'll come back to ours. Line judge being called over for questioning. I think this is Gia Harmon. At least that's what it says on my sheet. She puts the ball in play here. Klimbarski there to pick this one up. Torvey over to the left side. Grousnick with the attack. Legacy gets this up. Block gets a little touch on that for Lights. Poked over by Toby in the on-2. Sent over. Klembarski dives to get this one. Over to Boulevard. And pushed over by Lights. Play continues. Good job there to keep things moving. Off the left side, a one-handed dig there for Torvey over to Boulevard. Legacy continues here. They're going to send this over on a roll shot. Rushing with a great dive and a fantastic defensive place. Bolidoro looking for a place down the 5, and just long. Harmon continues at the line for Legacy. Good serve. Boulevard there, though, to pick it up. Look right back to her in that gap. What a swing for Sasha Boulevard.
Love that option there. That's kind of the benefit of having Ashley playing middle when she's originally a pin, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
So she's good on the outside. Sasha can hit from anywhere, so why not run that combo?
Bolidoro at the line here with a great serve. The air fell out of that one. They send it over in the overpass, so an opportunity for Lights here. As Boulevard sends that over to the left side, and that is, not sure who that is. The left pin with a nice swing for Club Legacy.
Sometimes you just got to say, yeah, they earned that one.
They did. That was a nice swing. She earns her way to the service stripe, whoever she is. And the tape catches that one. Clearly they did not work on those tape serves for the last 12 and a half seconds. 10 serving 10. Nobody racing out to any lead of any significance yet as Boulevard puts the ball into play here. Go to the right side. It's a little bit too far to the outside, but they do manage a good job of getting that back across. Miedema, block sends it back. Rushing the bump set. Miedema again looking for hands. Comes back, though, on the court. Unable to get out of the way. Point Legacy. (11 serving 10). Coming up on the midway point of set number 1. Waiting for somebody to make a run here as Rushing has a little trouble with this one. No number 2 on my list. So far we only know one player on the Legacy squad. As they put the ball not into play, into the net on the service error. Point Lights. Going to bring Ashley Grousnick to the service stripe, the right-hander. What a serve.
Legacy playing a little game of duck, duck, gray duck there,
Yeah.
as we say in Minnesota. If you're watching from Nebraska, I apologize.
Grousnick continues at the stripe. Another good serve here over to the left side. And oh, what a save. Ashley Grousnick, one-handed, keeps that alive as Miedema sends this over. And the on-2. Lights not fooled. Bolidoro over to Miedema, looking for a spot back there in the 5. Well done.
Yep, we like that. Anytime a middle gets a layout dig like that in the backcourt, something to celebrate.
We'll turn that field mic down just a touch. Grousnick, great serve. Another Stein Alligator ace. But again, the ball has made its way to, I think, beyond court 18. I don't know where it went. Well, in between, I guess. Here it comes now. Grousnick continue at the stripe. Sent over, picked up here for Legacy, and the overpass. Miedema sends it back. They go to the left side here. Comes right through. Grousnick there. And they're actually going to bring this back over. Fantastic play there with Hagen running into the spectator section here to our right, making a great save.
Parents signaling, yep, I'm okay. Even though you landed on me, I'm good. Who knew volleyball was a contact sport?
Yeah, you have to have your wits about you at all times here. That was a point for Club Legacy, by the way, and as the serve put into play here. Decker sends this over. He gets a hand on that block. Light sets up here. Miedema looking for a place on the one back there. Picked up by Legacy. They go right side up past the antenna and over the net. They did a good job of getting that one and back into play here over to the left side. And that one, unfortunately for them, does hit the antenna point lights. And all of a sudden we go from being a couple down to being a couple up here, which is good news. 15 serving 13 for Torvey. Ball comes shooting through here from behind us.
Watch out.
And that's not going to work.
Oh.
A good catch there. Torvey, again, down the line. Legacy there to pick this one up over the left side.
Ooh.
And a nice attack there for the only one we know, Harmon.
Good to see Bella and Sasha crossing or paralleling on that defensive play.
This is Asia Marie Cole. I guess we know two of them now. At the service stripe for Legacy. A nice swing there for Miedema, but they pick it up and they set up here. Block gets a piece of that one. Torvey sends this over to the left side. Miedema there. Trouble. And, they get a great attack out of it. But Bovard with a fantastic defensive play over to Miedema. Off the tape. Into the 5. Libero there to pick it up. Sent over. And another diving play for Bovard. Early on here, she's on the floor. Gets another contact here. Torvey quick to Deckers. Ball comes back. Wow, what a crazy rally that was.
Yeah, what a series from Sasha. Can see the high volleyball IQ there, knowing that Legacy likes to swing line on their outside. She's not cheating, but she's definitely anticipating taking a jump there. Takes enough athleticism to lay out like that, but knowing that you might have to is that first step that you need.
Cole continues at the stripe for Legacy. Pushed over to the left side here. Right through the block, but again, Bovard slides on the ground to get that one up. Miedema sends it over. Legacy going over to the right side here, cross court. Torvey there to pick this one up. The bump set from Rushing, sent over by Bovard. Legacy goes again back to that right side and twisted this one down the line. And they have retaken the lead here. Nobody, I don't believe, has gotten a lead of more than 2, so I'm looking for a little run here as we approach the 20 mark. Rushing there with a nice pickup. Torvey sends this over to Miedema. The roll shot over and into the donut. Point lights.
I think our serve receive has been pretty excellent so far. Gotta shout out Bella's serve receive in particular, getting way outside of her body and still having the ball control to pull that pass back to the setter so we can run a good offense is really impressive.
Flimbarski on the serve. Right side attack for Legacy, and they have a nice tool of the block there. 17 serving 16 for the libero in the white jersey. Sends the ball over, picked up by her counterpart on the light side, and Deckers with a great swing. Knotted at 17. Let's see who can get to 20 first here, which is always a little bit of a psychological advantage. Rushing with a good serve here. Back set, right side. Flock gets a piece of it. Net violation on Legacy.
Good work by Sasha on the block, getting right in front of that hitter, catching a piece of a hit that could have been going straight down.
Rushing on the serve and a good one, and they're not going to bring it back. That's another Stein Alligator ace for Bella Rushing. She will continue at the stripe. The right-hander sends it over. Legacy sets up, sets into that gap, and it works that time. 18 serving 19. Harmon, one of 2 players that we know on the Legacy side, is up serving directly across from the broadcast position. Bovard there to pick this one up. The run-through bump set for Torvey, sent over by Grousnick. Legacy sets up out of the back row, and Rushing has to dive to get this one. Nicely done. Great defense for your light squad here to keep the play going. Over to the left side, and Bovard again is on the ground to save this one. Amazing defense here and scrappy play for your light squad. And another one, Torvey and Rushing combined to send that one back over. And the on-two attempt is poked back over by Bovard. Over to the left side, block is there. As Polidoro gets a good hand on that one, they're going to try the same thing again. And this time, the block is used. Point Legacy, another crazy rally. We've had some amazing plays.
Totally. Lights defense putting on a clinic here today.
It's root beer point, folks. Can we get it? 19-19. As Cole sends this over, Bovard is there. The back set over to Polidoro. Poked off the defense. They set up for a left side attack here, and again managed to abuse that block on our right side, their left side attack. Sorry, this is Harmon, not Cole. Even though I only know two names, I still can't keep them straight. Doesn't matter. Bovard is there to pick this one up. Klenbarski, the bump set, over to Grousnick. Legacy, the overpass, but it goes off lights, and it is 21-19, and there's your timeout. We'll have a look in here at your lights squad. Getting down to crunch time, would certainly like to get this first set. A lot of fantastic defensive plays. I'd love to see those pay off with a set victory. In set one, match one, Championship Monday, coming to you live from the CHI Health Center in downtown Omaha, Nebraska.
Pretty good matchup so far, I'd say. Trading lots of swings for swings. Legacy trying to figure out how they can best score on our defense, and might be figuring out that instead of attacking our back row, might attack the blocker's hands for the tools. That's always a good way to go if you can pull that off.
Harmon at the stripe. Klenbarski there to pick it up. Torvey look into that gap. Grousnick elevates and terminates. Polidoro at the service stripe directly to the right of our broadcast position. The right-hander, Eastridge Product, sends this over, and it's going to be an ace for Macy's Polidoro. Thank you, Dan Stein, for your many and continued support of all aces. Polidoro continues. It's blackjack point, 21-21. Legacy picks this up. Left side attack coming. And that one comes right through. But long.
I'm surprised she didn't just take a step into the court and rip one straight down cross court.
Polidoro continues. Picked up by Legacy. Getting down to crunch time here. Left side attack. The roll shot up over the block. The on-two. Legacy gets this. Nice defensive play there for Lights to keep things rolling. Bovard looking for a spot in the 5. Doesn't find it. Oh, and a nice attack there from the left side. An even better pickup for Rushing. Over to Bovard looking for line. It's the Taylor Swift point, 22-22.
Good eye, 22-22. Shout out Taylor Swift.
Legacy putting the ball into play here. Bovard there to pick this one up. Grousnick pushes this over, gets a better swing on that overpass from Legacy and sends that down into the 5.
Ashley definitely happy that one came back to her.
(23) serving 22, set 1. Dearly love to get this first set as Bovard takes aim. Sends it over. A little trouble handling this. They have to go into the team bench to bring it back. A free ball opportunity here for Lights. Bovard, Polidoro quick into the middle for Grousnick. Defense covers it on the Legacy side over to the left pin here, and that one does not get over, and it is set point, folks. And a timeout called for the Legacy squad. We will look in on their bench. Your Light squad doing a great job here of playing well at the very end of a set that I feel like they have earned the win. Certainly Legacy also doing a good job of keeping the ball in play. But I think we've made so many great defensive plays here that I really believe we have earned this set, and certainly hope we can close it out here on the next play. Teams back on the court. Keep checking the stream here. I think we're pretty solid this morning. We'll hope that continues. Bovard looking to close things out on the hook here. Legacy with a right side attack up over the block, and Hagan and Bovard do a good job of recovering that one. Play continues. The slide coming from Legacy, and Miedema gets a hand on this one. Grosnick just long. 24-23 in favor of your Light squad. Legacy at the stripe. Ball's in the air, rushing there to pick this one up. Spoladoro quick into Grosnick, looking for a place there, and it's just wide right. And ladies and gentlemen, it is volleyball's version of overtime. Extra points, 24 all. Legacy ready to put the ball in the air here. Rushing there to get this one. Spoladoro, the bump set over to Miedema. Oh, what a swing. And overpassed. Miedema sends this back over into the middle, and that was wide, barely half a tile wide. 25-24. Ashley Grosnick at the line on the hook. Good serve. Picked up, though, by Legacy over the left. And they were in net violation there.
There we go.
So that's it. Good to get that one in overtime, 26-24. We'll look in here. I need to get a drink of water. Be back momentarily. They just lost the set. Well, they're down one. All right, and that is, boy, you have to remind me what team that is. It's Jeff Hoag's team, but I'm not sure.
17
red. Okay.
Yep.
So they're coming back on the court here, having dropped set one, and they'll be looking to recover from that. We'll try and get an update for you as Club Legacy comes back out on the court. All right, we'll get you back to your normal view here. I like that color better. I know yesterday's matches were quite yellow. maybe you guys don't care as much about that, but as a photographer, the colors bothered me. So I had to try to fix that today, and it's a little better now.
Is it the lighting?
The lighting,
Tritone
it
lighting?
fooled it. So I think the camera picked up on these orangish lights, and it turned them white, meaning everything else then turns kind of an odd shade. That's the auto white balance. Normally that works pretty good if you're under decent lighting, but I've always thought this place is very strange.
Oh, yeah.
And it's not good for photography, that's for sure. Always has a strange color cast. But I think it's a little bit better here, and I'm going to look at that stream again, and the numbers I think are hanging in there pretty decent. So hopefully when we get to our second match of the day, we have some better numbers, because that was the match that's been killing us here on the stream. We'll do what we can. A lot of Chiefs Kingdom floating around, as you'd expect here in Omaha, celebrating that Super Bowl win from a week ago. All right, lineups being checked here by R2, and I think everything is good to go. Libero subs in for Legacy, and they will start with the... Oh, and another ball comes whizzing right past my arm here, and hits nothing, so that's good.
There's about a foot of room between your arm and our little setup here.
I don't know how that got through. I felt the woof of the wind as it came by. Well, I guess Lights has the serve here, so my mistake on that is Ashley Gralsnick. He's ready to put the ball into play here. Set number 2 after Lights wins the first set. The slide again here. We're seeing a little different look on some players that we did not see in set 1 for Legacy as they go out of the confusion there. Lucky to get this one over. Spolero's there. Pushed over to Torvey on the right side. Legacy sets up, and they look out of sorts at the moment. We'll see if they get that straightened out. Spoleto, that gap set to Deckers.
Deep corners for middles is a great area to target, because a lot of times, knowing that a middle will hit pretty sharp down, defense will suck into the 10-foot line, leaving both corners pretty open. So even if you can just get a nice, well-handled shot or a tip there, that'll pay off in the long run.
The left side attack is wide right for Legacy. Lights up 2-0 early on here in the second set. And, on the line for Ashley Grosnick. What a great serve.
Yep, Ashley's starting off the way she left off that first set, serving aggressively and helping, I guess, keep them out of system so we can keep running a strong offense.
Grosnick continues. Right-hander sends it over, picked up here by Legacy. Again, a little bit of trouble getting this over, and off the tape. They do get a little bit of an attack out of that. Over to Miedema, though, on the left side. This one skips off the tape and out. One serving 3 for Legacy. And Miedema there to pick this one up.
There
Deckers, great spot.
I'm seeing more and more improvement when the set isn't there, Ada, but just in general, our ability to place a nice aggressive roll shot to a place that, if it doesn't score, definitely shakes things up for Legacy or whoever we're playing.
Torvey on the serve here over the left side for Legacy. And that came right through. Torvey got a hand on it, but not enough to bring it back up. Hole at the stripe for Legacy. Sends this over. Boulevard there to pick it up. Torvey over to Spodero. 2 hands this over. Legacy sets up here. The bump set over to the left side. And off the block for Legacy.
We'll have to see what they start to do with the blocking Legacy's outside, because right now they're funneling everything line. Izzy's more than capable, but if they want to shake things up a bit, sometimes teams will say, hey, let's take away their line and funnel these swings towards our libero, theoretically the best defensive player on the court.
Right over to the right side here for Legacy. Block sends it back. They'll try it again out of the back row, and it is long. 5-3 lights early on here as Klembarski comes in for Miedema. And she will come to the service stripe. Ace Klembarski, let's see if she can do that. Picked up here by Legacy. The back set over to the right side. Sent back by the block. He'll try it again. The libero, the bump set. Over to the left pin. Torby there to get this one. Klembarski will send it over in a free ball. Legacy sets up. Out of the back row again. Off the tape. Rushing. Over to Spoladoro. Nice swing there. Defensive play on the Legacy side to keep play going here. Right side. Decker's there. Torby
Okay.
sent over by Bovard. Long rally here. Who's going to get this one? Block. Again, skips off the block and down. Torby unable to bring that up.
Got to rewind to my comment about Bella and defense. I always love when Molly comes on the court too, or whoever the DS is, because now we have two best defensive players in the back row.
True.
Tough to beat.
The libero for Legacy will put the serve into play here. Bovard there to pick this one up. Torby back to her, down the line in the one. Nicely done, Sasha Bovard.
Sasha ripping a line shot of her own.
Rushing to our left, takes a step and then backs up and kind of hitches there and makes sure she's ready to go into the gap here for Legacy. Torby sends this over to Bovard, up over the block. Defense picks it up. Sent back over. Klembarski there to get it. Torby into Grausnick with a nice swing and a good defensive play for Legacy. Up off the block here, but Klembarski's there to cover it. Torby over to Spoladoro. Sent over, but picked up by Legacy. Over to the left side, up over the block into the donut. Well done, Klembarski to pick that up. Grausnick, another crazy point here. A pancake attempt. Judged to be down on the Legacy side. Point lights.
I think Molly had 4 digs on that stretch. Totally taking ownership of the middle of the court. Very impressive.
Rushing. Good serve. Causes chaos on the Legacy side. They do get a good swing out of it, but Bovard is there. The bump set from Rushing. Back to Sasha. Sends it over. Picked up in the back row here. Over to the right side attack. And again, they tool the block. Does Legacy. Harmon at the stripe for Legacy. Going to be picked up here by Rushing. Torby there. Over to Spoladoro looking for a place. I think she's looking for hands maybe more than anything. That one wide left.
Joanna saying, Macy, way to see the court, knowing that that ball is maybe 3 inches less wide. That's a point.
Harmon continues from the stripe here. Klembarski gets this one. Torby quick over to Grausnick. Legacy gets this punched back over. Torby the on two. Again, that no look on two, but the libero's there to get it down the line. Point Legacy, and we are knotted at 7. Harmon continuing at the stripe. Klembarski there to pick it up. Torby over to Grausnick, and this one does not get over. Coach Weber up, offering some encouragement.
Yeah, we'll have to see what they run here.
Klembarski. Torby the bump set. Over to Bovard. Nice swing. Libero there to get it for Legacy over to the left side. And I can't get to that one. We've got several open seats in front of us. 7 seats here where no one is. I think they're scared of the broadcast booth, so they stay away.
We're so intimidating.
I believe we are. That must be it. Spoladoro sends this over. Pushed over to the left pin here, and what an attack, but Klimbarski there to get it. Hagen's going to bring this one back over.
Oh.
Legacy, almost 2 players colliding there, but they manage a good attack from the left side. Spoladoro quick into Grausnick, trying to drop it into the donut. Over to the left again. Roll shot this time. Spoladoro gets a hand on it, rushing. Bovard, roll shot over. Legacy sets up the on 2. Light's not fooled. Over to Bovard on the left side, hard off the block. Libero diving to get it for Legacy. Spoladoro quick into Grausnick again. And just wide. Another insane rally here. Both teams very scrappy and keeping the ball in play, hence some very long rallies here as Bovard had to take that one overhand and makes for a tough play. Legacy continues. They now have a 2-point lead here. We are in set 2. Lights having taken set 1. That one skips off the tape. And the party ball is put down by the Legacy middle. (11-8). And a timeout called by Coach Weber. We'll have a little look in here. I don't know if it's just my interpretation of it, but I feel like we're outplaying them, maybe out scrapping them a little bit.
Absolutely.
And yet they're in there. And
yeah, they're just relentless on their offense.
Yeah.
I think there's been a couple of pivotal points of, I'm recalling Macy and Ashley's tips that went just wide on that left side of the court. If those score, who knows what would have happened, but we would at least have 2 more points.
Right.
Margin would be trailing by 1 point maybe.
Right, it wouldn't take much and you'd have the lead. So far, again, nobody has running away with this set by any stretch. So kind of waiting for somebody to take control of it. We'll see how that develops here as the serve comes over, and that was headed deep into the 5, but rolled over by Bovard here. Into the middle. Oh, my. Good reaction from our bench here. Kara Spoladoro saving that one. 12-8.
I bet Lights had a super fun play to run there. Couldn't quite pull that off. Don't have the pass, so we'll see if we can get a good pass here.
Klimbarski's there.
There we go.
Spoladoro over to the left side. Bovard sent back. We'll run it again. The on 2 does not fool Legacy, and this one into the donut. Rushing there with a good attack, or with a good pickup. Sent over. Libero's there for Legacy. The slide again comes through, but Klimbarski there with a great pickup. Rushing, and Spoladoro team up to send that back over. Legacy sets up into that gap, and that's long. When a touch is called, I guess I didn't see it, but I wasn't really looking for it. And this is the biggest lead, I think, of the match, period. 5-point lead for the Legacy squad here. And I don't know where the ball is. We'll wait for that to come back.
I know Lights is probably a little gassed here right now, but I would love to see a big swing to get the side out, start some momentum, and catch back up.
Klimbarski, as that one goes off the tape. Grausnick block, sends it back. And they have a 6-point lead here for Club Legacy. Ball is up. That one moving right to left. Klimbarski there to get it. And the free ball sent over by Grausnick. Legacy sets up in that gap. Comes right through, but Klimbarski there to pick it up. The overpass is attempted to be sent down, but well done for Spoladoro to pick that up. Play continues here. Sent over by the middle attack, but Lights picks that up. Torby looking for a place, and there you go. We finally break that long run for Legacy. Niedema back in. Bovard at the stripe. Sends over a good serve. They have trouble, and it's another Dan Stein ace for Sasha Bovard. Let's get a little run here and get this thing knotted back up. The right-hander, the Chaska product, sends this over into that gap, looking for a spot. Did that catch the line? I guess it did. I thought maybe it was wide, but the line judge right there to see it. Number 2 for Legacy, not on my list, at the service stripe. 15 serving 10. Lights needing to make a little run to get back into this one, and there it could be the start of it as a service error for Legacy will bring Ashley Grousnick to the stripe. A good serve and another ace. Those have to be piling up. Be one of the key stats of the set here if we can keep this rolling. Grousnick off the tape with a good serve. Joust at the net, but play is going to continue here. Spoladoro, the back set, over to Torby with a great swing in that 5-6 gap.
Our statistician checking in. 3 aces this set, 5 last set.
Well, that is a big part of the story here for your Light squad. 8 total aces. Grousnick continues. And the slide again. They didn't get all of that, so play continues here. Torby looking for a spot. Finds the net there. 4 contacts to call. Grousnick out. Rushing in. Number 17 serving for Legacy. Spins the ball, sends it over. Niedema there to get this one. Spoladoro the bump set, back to Taylor, sends it over. Quick into the middle. Loads on that one, but the block gets enough of it to keep this thing in play as Torby sends this over. And this one comes straight through. Bovard there to pick it up. Niedema the roll shot. Block gets a hand on that, sent back. Ping pong, volleyball, another joust is sent back over, but Legacy continues, and again they rule the block on that left side.
Macy peeling herself off the ground after that last time.
Yeah, no doubt. Legacy continues. 17 serving 13. Niedema there to pick this one up. The overpass is dropped down by Harmon. Back to that 5-point lead and approaching the 20-point mark in set number 2. Legacy grabbed control here at about the 10-point mark, and they have not let it go. Bovard, Spoladoro, quick into the gap. Deckers, the block is there. Harmon gets a piece of that.
Couple of post-game interviews, girls said that this is an emotional team, and I think right now a lot of positive energy would go a long ways.
Bovard, Spoladoro, quick to Deckers, defense covers it. 3-ball opportunity though, coming over for Lights. Over to Torby. And they go right side here, rushing right there to get this one. Over to Torby again, looking for a spot in the 1. Defense picks it up. Sent over. Rushing's there. Spoladoro into Deckers. Spins this off the block and down.
You can tell that Ada's coachable right there, because after a couple hits ago, coaches were telling her, hey, thumb down, pinky down, indicating use your cut shots, find those corners. And that's just what she did there to score.
Torby At the stripe, her favored down the line serve. This one pushed all the way over for Harmon. Looked like she was going to come with a hard swing and instead rolls it up over the block and right into the donut. Cole on the serve. Boulevard there to pick this one up. The bump set over to Spoladoro. Good attack there, but covered by the libero. This comes over. Boulevard gets in the way of it. Torvey over to Miedema, and I thought that was out, but apparently not. Point Legacy, 21-14. Perilous times for your light squad. Cole continues here. And that one is long, right in front of us. A couple of tiles long. Going to bring Molly Klimbarski to the stripe. Right-hander, the Laconia product, sends it over, picked up by the libero. The back set here over to the right side. Block sends that back. Bovard and Deckers. Klimbarski continues. Good serve. Legacy scrambling. They're going to get this over. And that one comes right through. 22-16. The libero will have the serve for Legacy. Trying to close out set number 2 and send us to a third. Bovard there to pick this one up. Into Deckers. Nicely done.
Again, Ada with a thumb down cut shot to the deep 5 zone. Deep corners on the middles all day.
Bella rushing at the stripe. Picked up by Legacy. Left side attack. Blocks there. Zelsnick comes back over. Bovard sends it over. Looked like there might be a joust, but nothing coming from the Legacy side. 18 serving 22. Plenty of time to get this thing. Rushing at the stripe. Right side. Rousnick gets a piece of that. Bovard sends it over. Block is there. They scrambling, kind of chaotic volleyball on the Legacy side. They do get it over. Play continues into the gap here. Rousnick, that one down on the Legacy side. Rushing continues. Our favorite words. Good serve.
Nice.
Air drops out of that one. They do get it over. The roll shot. Rousnick there. Almost looked like a joust, but just poked over by Lights. Off the block here. And that's going to be a point for Legacy as your Light squad made a nice little run there. But now 23-19. Ball comes over for Harmon. Torvey over to Bovard. And a nice swing there for Sasha Bovard. Britta Hagen into the match. Macy Spoladoro at the stripe. 20 serving 23. Legacy. Big swing there for Harmon, but picked up nicely by Macy over to Sasha Bovard. Libero there to pick this one up. Middle attack. Sent back by Drausnick. Legacy reloads. They go left side here with a big swing. And it is set point for the squad out of Elkhorn, Nebraska, about a half an hour west of Omaha. And Klimbarski slides out of the way of that serve at the last second. Smartly so, as it was wide left.
I'm sure Molly knew that was going out, but if I was in Molly's spot, I would just be hoping that ball gets a little bit farther out than I'm seeing it go.
It was close.
Yeah.
Fast decision required. Bovard at the stripe to our left. This ball shanked on the Legacy side. Point Lights. 22. Serving 24.
Lights now in the same position that Legacy was in that first set. See what happens.
Bovard sends it over. Legacy sets up with a middle attack, and we just drift that over and find a spot. And that's the end of set number 2, 25-22. I can talk. We will
English.
We will come back to you in a few moments for the third and decisive set here in the first match of Championship Mondays in the ASICS President's Day Classic in Omaha, Nebraska.
Why did I think we lost the first?
All right, we are almost ready for the third and decisive set here. Stream numbers look good. I think R1 has maybe gave us a whistle already once. Get us back out on the court here. Long break in between sets there. Normally we would be playing some Chad Johnson music, but I don't have all of that along, nor would I want to take on any more than what we're doing here.
Yeah.
Mike would normally play that. We just want to shout out again to Chad Johnson Music for being a key sponsor here of the program and a friend of Spollybrock Sports Network. Any key stats?
We had a few blocking errors that set.
Yeah.
More blocking errors than actual blocks, so
Right.
turning that around would be helpful. I wish that we tracked digs on this set because
Yeah,
I think those numbers would be insane.
Yes. I think you're right. Okay, we're ready to go here. The view looks good. Torvey ready. Sends it over. Good serve. The overpass is sent right back down.
I don't know if that got caught up on camera, but Legacy's middle ate that ball.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Torvey continues. Same spot. Legacy looking to get this over. The bump set here from Rushing. What a Spoladoro and skips off and lights good out of the gate here in third and decisive, set to 15. Remember, only going to 15. I want to say a fifth set because I'm so used to the high school and college game that it is only 3 here in club as Torvey sends that over. Another great serve. That's an ace.
Hot off the hand.
Torvey continues. This one off the tape. And the on two by necessity for Legacy.
Let's go.
Deckers with a big swing there. I mean, a quick timeout for Legacy.
Everything's fallen into place for Lights. Legacy coach says, enough of that. Taking a timeout early here.
Yeah, you don't want to, in a normal set to 25, you probably would save your timeouts until around the 8, 9, 10 mark. You can kind of put everything in half here. If you're down 4 early, you got to do something about that. Try to stop the momentum of the other team. Legacy back out on the floor pretty quickly. I think the message is just, hey, we got to get a side out here. Torvey back, ready to go. We're waiting for the goal signal. There it is. Izzy Torvey puts the serve and another good one, and the timeout did not do anything to solidify any answers for the Legacy squad. And they are reeling at the moment. Torvey will continue at the stripe here. Coach Weber up watching. Oh, and another ace down the line, and the wheels have completely come off for Legacy as their coach making serve-receive adjustments.
That's 3 aces for Izzy, accounting for half of the Lights' points.
All right, making sure the ball is full of.
That's a fun substance.
Schmutz of some sort. I don't know what that was. It looked like glitter and oil. I don't know. We'll see if that changes anything here.
What are they drinking over at that ref stand?
I have no idea. There's another good serve here for Torvey. The slide, trying to get things going here is Legacy. Over to Miedema, looking for a spot in the 1. Harmon is there to get it. And straight down from the left pin. And Legacy on the board here in the third set.
Love the start from Lights. Hopefully they've got the mindset of not letting up. First to 8 points, first to 10, and then first to, I don't know, maybe 12, and then definitely first to 15.
It would be good as the serve comes over. That one moving right to left, rushing there to get it. Decker's looking for a spot in the 5. Defense covers it for Legacy. Harmon swings this over. Torvey quick into Deckers. 7-1, approaching midway in the set. The teams normally would switch sides, but that has completely gone out of favor. College teams still do it, but club and high school, you don't believe do that anymore as Bobard puts down the overpass, the party ball.
Technically speaking, I don't think that counts as an ace, but that service pressure from the back line from Molly and Izzy so far has been outstanding.
Glenbarski with a good serve here. Harmon swings this over, block gets a piece of it. Rushing is there. Torvey And Deckers work together to send that over. Chaos on the Legacy side, 9-1. Lights with a stranglehold on set 3. Klimbarski waiting for the goal. Not sure what we're waiting for here, but ball's in play. Legacy picks this up over to the left side and into the net, and the wheels on the bus have fallen off for Legacy. 10 serving 1 for Klimbarski. Sends it over. Legacy sets up here out of the back row. Swung over, but Torby there to pick this one up. Boulevard looking for a spot and a nice place there back in that 1-6 seam. Oh, the serve sent back over to Molly with a little zip on it from Izzy Torby. He wants to get this set over with. Good serve here over the left side and spins off the block and down. Point Legacy. 11-1. Legacy will try to get something going here. Cole at the service line. Circles, sends it over. Boulevard there, the overhand pass. Sent over by Deckers. Legacy sets up on the right side. And down the line, wide left. Point Lights, 12-2. Della rushing. Good serve, picked up by her counterpart on the other side. Middle attack, gets through the block there for Legacy. 3 serving 12 for the libero. And that one, Molly again has to back out of the way, and that was super close, but it is a service error for Legacy. Spoladoro at the line, 3 serving 13. Sends over another ace for your Northern Lights squad. Spoladoro will continue on the hook here for the match. Set point and match point. Legacy scrambling. Oh, and they get a nice attack, but Klimbarski there to get in front of this one. Over to Torby off the block, and that will do it for your Lights squad as they completely dominate set number 3 to take an opening match victory here.
What a fun start to the day.
That was great, yeah.
I don't think I saw that coming. Did you see that coming, that third set?
No, not that. Not after what we saw in the first 2, which were really competitive.
Totally.
What do you think the differences were?
So, I've been reflecting a little bit. And my thoughts are that volleyball is viewed as this super powerful sport. Everybody loves to hit. Everybody loves the 10-foot line hits. But that match right there was won from the back third of the court. It was won from the serving line, especially in that third set. And then it was won by our defense for keeping us in plays that could have easily been points for the other team. So I think our key to success there in that third set especially was the back third of the court.
Okay, I agree with you. But we certainly did not see that coming after the first 2 sets were very competitive. So.
Yeah, neck and neck mostly.
Well, what's next now? Do we have a break, or we play right away, or?
No, we play right away here on court 22.
Yeah, we stay here. Well, I'm tempted to just keep the stream going, but I think we'll probably unhook it and start it up so I can reset some of the team names and so forth.
Good deal.
So I think with that, we're going to sign off and immediately sign right back on. Hopefully everything stays. If we don't have to move, I see no reason why it wouldn't, but always a little bit nervous to shut it off. So stay near your devices, and we will be back with you shortly here on the Stoley Brock Sports Network SBSN 08 Championship Monday at the Omaha President's Day Classic.